Hello, Blue Devil Nation. We're here for a women's soccer match. LTU going up against Rochester. Nice conference game. And a balmy 37-degree day, which is nice and sunny out. Previous matchup between these two conference foes. LTU ended up winning 6-0 with Koji getting a nice hattie to add on to that nice win. There's going to be a nice cross coming over from Bologna. Now it's going to be fought down. Schutbach able to intercept that. Barnes getting the start there. Back on D today. Up to Silverman. Trying to find a hole. Sets it back for the setup. Deer getting a nice shot. Ends up getting blocked by the defender there. Nice little drop kick here by the goalie. Easily headed by Schutbach. Barnes going to throw this cross field over to Bologna. He's got plenty of room to run with it. Going to drop this back into the defensive pocket there for Rochester. Having a rough go of it a bit lately. Going 1-3 on the season. Finally picking up a win out of conference. Deanna Hill getting a little fancy there over the sideline. Ends up going off number 24. Haley McQuaid. Sent back over to Bologna. Got a little room to run. Going to send that deep into the corner for Deer, who's just not able to come up with it. Looks like Skylar Zoronix in net for Rochester. Having an okay season so far. Could be a little bit better. Had a little bit of rough go of it in the fall, but then we had the pandemic break, and most teams seem to be picking up and getting a little bit better. Couple month break there helps people rethink some things, get focused again, try and figure out what they're doing wrong to get better here. And LTU having a little bit of a rough go of it the last two games, losing 3-0 to Trinity Christian and 3-1 against Mount Vernon Nazarene. And a nice goal there by Laura Silverman. It's a beautiful cross over to the back post, and Laura Silverman able to just bang that home. It's going to be her first of the year. Right off the bat, that's a big goal there by the senior midi. And hopefully this gets the ball rolling for the Blue Devils to get back in the winning ways so far this season, as they are sitting on top of the conference with 4 wins. And a nice kick up there by Jenny Deary. She's going to chase this one in the corner, and still just a little bit too much. Zarnik looking to set up here. As Rochester fading over to the right side of the field for her. Silverman getting that classic header we always see from her to send it back up the field. And Baracco ends up kicking that out, and it's going to be Blue Devil ball. Barnes going to set up, finds a nice hole for Koji. He's going to kick it over to Deere for the give and go. One-on-one shot, a little bit of a fumble. Deanna Hill's able to get it, going wide. Nice save by Zronic. Nice little drop pick here. Schubach going to go get it. Puts a little hip into it. Finds Jurassic. Goes back over to Silverman. And we're going to get a little... Oh. Koji getting a chance here. Going for the long shot. And Zronic's going to be able to pick that one up pretty easy. Jurassic really putting the pressure there on that Rochester midi. Right now, the Blue Devils just looking like a hungry pack of sharks. Every chance they get, they come up, try and take a bite, and then they swim back. It's just sit there and wait. And here's a cross over Laura trying to find Deere. She's going to get a shot on that. Blue Devils so far this year are averaging 8 shots in the first half with just over 14 per the game. Holbrook just missing that a little bit, but able to gather it up and get it back so they can set up again for another chance. Koji going down there a little bit, holding that left ankle, slowly getting back up. She's able to get going again. Hopefully she's able to get back going in full sprint here. Up to Deere, who's going to find Deanna Hill. A little bit too far for her. That would have been a beautiful chance for Deanna, trying to get that second goal on the year. Leading the team in assists right now is Deanna. Basically averaging an assist every 2 games. Hopefully today we can get that average up a little bit. But a free kick here for Rochester. That is going to be a moonshot. And Almendas able to pick that up and gets her first bit of action she's seen today. Almendas getting him most of the playing time so far this season. Deere's able to break down on that right side, finds Diana. Diana getting it stripped away by Nicole Warble. Silverman getting another chance here. That's a pop-up, looking for a little bit of a volley. And this one's going to float up into the stands for a souvenir for the fans that aren't there. And we are definitely missing you guys this year. It's definitely been weird to go to some of the games and hear none of the Blue Devil faithful cheering. There's a shot by Deere again. That foot is an absolute bomb every time it hits the ball. But going back to the fans, some of us No, Dr. Scott, we know you're probably watching, so we definitely miss you being at the game. Definitely seen your cardboard cutout at a couple of the games so far this season, which is really cool to see. But we definitely miss all you guys being at the games, and hopefully next year we can get the Blue Devil faithful back in the stands. It's a nice interception there by Bologna. And it's going to be Blue Devil ball for another chance in the Rochester half of the zone. Jurasic able to feed that through to Deanna Hill. Deanna Hill ends up getting tripped up in the box. It looks like that's going to be a goalie ball. It's going to be a low shot over to the left side, and that one's going to end up being Blue Devil ball. Still going to be Blue Devil ball. And looks like we got an offsides, I believe, there. Shotman's going to be the one to get this free kick off here. Still looking down the left side to Bermudez. Deere able to get that, sets up a fake. Still able to get away with it. Jurasic going for the long bomb there, and that one's going to be popped up into the air. Jenkinson able to send that down the left sideline. Rochester looks like they're scrambling a little bit here, as this looks like the Blue Devils that we saw in the fall have really come back to winning ways here, as they're just absolutely owning in the offensive zone. Well, Rochester making a little bit of offensive jump here, and then just run into that wall of middies that the Blue Devils have set up that are just controlling the field right now. And Koji trying to find a hole over Deanna Hill. Just couldn't get that ball back. Another chance here by Deere going on the right side. Ends up getting that shot blocked by, I believe, Jenkinson. Quick foul there on Rochester. Barnes is going to drop this into the basket over top. And that's going to be a Rochester ball. Silverman finding Deanna Hall, who has the speed to go on that outside, is going to send in the cross. And that is intercepted by Fairberg. Speaking back to that wall of middies, two of the seniors right now are Schubach and Silverman, and they came in together from Schoolcraft a few years ago, and they have just absolutely dominated in that midi position. You could just tell with the chemistry how long they've been playing together. That one's going to be sent across by Holbrook to Deere. Finds Koji, who's going to look for the long bomb to go outside, and that's a nice block by the Rochester defender there. And then Shotman getting the block there. It definitely was a goal-saving block, as that was going to the bottom 90 on the right side. And Shotman able to get that little... Oh, I thought it was a little pickup there from Jenkinson. Little slide drop kick. Shotman's going to try and boot this one down. And that's just gobbled up there by the Blue Devil defense. And Jurasic just putting an absolute force on number 2, Leslie Bermudez. Deer trying to send this one over the top of the hill. Still just a little bit behind it. And with 29-18 left in the first half, Blue Devils are still up 1-0. Even though the score says 1-0, they really seem to be dominating right now, spending most of the time. And here's a chance for Deer, who's going to put that up for volley. Now Koji coming away with it, able to find some room. Gets that over to Deer. And Fearberg able to send that back out. Now going for a long pass. Jurasic able to get a foot up in it, trying to get it deeper in to the Rochester zone. Now Jurasic able to take that away from number 27, Ryan. Sends that cross in, looking for Deanna. There's a volley. Loses it. And Laura Silverman almost going for number 2. Now we're getting a corner for the Blue Devils, who are averaging just about 2 corners in the first half so far this season, but are holding to their opponents to under that. Bologna able to send this ball in. Went right through and nobody was home. Zoronic definitely getting her fair share of shots so far compared to Almendas. So far this season, Almendas has 2 shutouts. She's doing really well in the save percentage. This is the last game she bumped it up, putting her to 83% of the shots she sees she's going to save, but even more of that, she's got a goal against average of 1.21, which is absolutely amazing. She's only allowed 8 goals so far this year and has 3 wins, 1 loss, and a tie. And Barnes running that one down, finds Holbrook on the left wing. He's going to find Deanna. And that one's going to end up going out, and that's going to be a Rochester ball. And a substitution here. Number 19, Lindsay Price is coming out for number 2, Hannah Swanson. So far, the freshman Swanson has played in 3 games, and she started in all 3, so it's going to be the only game so far this season that she's played in and hasn't started. She's got 1 goal on the year, which right now Rochester needs a little bit of offensive spirit as they're just getting contained by the Blue Devil defense. This one's going to be sent deep, able to be picked up there by Ryan. And Holbrook able to intercept that. A little chip shot over to Silverman. He's going to send it back to Barnes, who's going to look for Bologna on the opposite side of the field. That's going to get intercepted there by number 6, Shopman. Sorry, number 9, Goff. Nice play there by Jurasic, who's always a force over on that right side, making herself very known. Fairberg with the throw in here, trying to look deep. Blue Devils able to intercept that. Deanna Hill going over the top for Deer, who's going to slow it down, looking for her with the cross. Deanna Hill has a shot. Ends up just Rochester able to just get a foot on it. Ends up getting it over to Zaranek. And that chance denied. Koji able to get it. Sends it over to Holbrook. And that would be a Meg, folks, for Holbrook. She's going to cross this one, looking for Deer, and couldn't find her. This one going over the top. Schubach able to get that, sends it to Holbrook. Holbrook still trying to put a little spice after she got that nutmeg on number 24. McQuaid. This one's going to go over to the right side. Now Deer going over the top, trying to chase it down, and Shopman able to send that back. Jurasic able to put a big foot on it. And Schubach chasing her down. That's going to be Rochester ball on the left side. And 25 minutes left, folks, in the first half. Blue Devils really just seem to be bullying Rochester right now. As the only thing Almendas has really seen so far today was just a moonshot from about the 45. And Matheson sends that back to Almendas. He's going to clear it. And the freshman Swanson able to kick that back in. A little bit of ping pong here. And Almendas able to get that before it goes out. Kicks it up to Holbrook. And that's intercepted. But still going to be Blue Devil ball as Holbrook goes for the throw in. Silverman able to get that over to Deanna. Holbrook, and that's going to go over the top. Looked like she was looking for Silverman. She was the closest one to it. Koji able to get a foot in, give and go right here. It looked like from Koji over to Deer. And Bologna was streaking down the right side there. Matheson able to kick that right back in. Deer just missing that ball. Now Schubach finding Koji. That ball is just bouncing around right now. I mean, it still is high 30s, but with the rubber turf field, it's going to be a little bouncy out there, so the ball isn't going to be able to set completely down compared to when it's warm in the fall. Fairberg letting that one fly out. Bologna looking for the throw-in. Has Deer. Getting double-teamed over there in the corner. Bologna back with the throw-in. Finds Hill. Still going to be Blue Devil ball. And that's going to be a corner for the Blue Devils. This one's going to be big here. Holbrook going over to kick the corner on the right side. Last corner the Blue Devils had, the ball just went right through. Plenty of holes. Find somebody that's slippery enough to kick that in as Deer's setting up right in the middle of the net. Got Deanna on the near post. Koji's looking in the middle. Silverman trying. Now Bologna's able to get that through, and that's kicked out. Holbrook's going to send that to the left side. Silverman trying to get ahead on it. McQuaid not able to get that. Barnes trying to send that in, and that's going to be an easy pickup for Zoronic. This is going to be a jump shot, and Jurasic able to keep that one up. Koji able to get a foot on it, but Swanson able to corral it. Now number 27, Ryan, ends up going down after she had a little bit of a run there. Schubach able to find a hole, goes over to the right side, and Bologna not able to catch up to that. Schubach, little give and go with Koji. Finds Hill. And Hill just missing the ball there. Barnes sending that back up to Koji. Matheson's going to try and go up against Ryan here. Trying to force her to the outside so she can get some help to come back. Able to do it. This one's going to go across, but Holbrook's going to intercept that cross. Holbrook finding the hole to Silverman. Silverman cutting back. Going to come across, trying to find Bologna, who's streaking up on the right side. Now Deere settling it down. Bologna just not able to keep. Not able to snag that on the right side. Now number 9. Goff trying to accept that throw in. But Blue Devils just absolutely pouncing on the chance here. That one's going to be fired into Hill. And Shotman able to knee that one out. Now Jurasic doing what she usually does. Gets that up to Deere, who has a chance here. Going to fire that into the right side. And Deere with the goal. 2-0 Blue Devils. Oh, dearie me. Deere getting her 6th on the season, and with 21-14 left in the first half, Blue Devils up 2-0. Bologna finding a hole there, finds Silverman, who's going to go to the left side. Holbrook streaking up. Hill cutting to the middle. Looking for Hill. Ref talking to Hill there. A little bit close to the goalkeeper, but still, what a beautiful chance there from Holbrook. And Silverman sending it back to the D. Reset here, finds a hole all the way to Hill. He's going to look for Holbrook on the left side, able to keep that in. The Blue Devils reset. Shoot box going to try and look to send it over to go up the right side. Bologna calling for it. Now sends it to Koji. Silverman definitely finding a way to make a play today. Koji getting her shot blocked. That ball ends up bouncing over to Deere, looking for number 2. That'd be a beautiful field goal, but that one's going to be a goalie ball. Nice backwards kick there by Baracco. But Blue Devils able to get it again. Now Matheson working her way up. Trying to find Hill. Finds her. Deere again trying to get it through. That's getting contained by that Rochester defense. Starting to see a little bit of energy from the Rochester side after that second goal for the Blue Devils. Schubach finds Barnes finds Koji there, but goes back to Barnes to reset. Now going up the right side to Jurasic. Finds Deere. Looking for Hill, but contained by Jenkinson. Now through ball there by Bologna to Deere. Cuts back, trying to make her way through. Cuts back again. Swanson able to stop that offensive awesomeness, if there you can use that word there, by Deere. And substitution. Baracco coming out. And Sidney Turner, the junior, coming in. And it's going to be a cross into the middle. And that's cleared out by the Rochester defense. Looking for the throw in here from Bologna. Finds Hill. Trying to get that through over to Deere. And Rochester able to get guessing off Deere, and it's going to be a goalie ball. Drostic able to get it there. Over to Deere. Koji trying to find Hill. Hill getting that ball taken away by Shotman. He's making her presence known there on the back line, trying to be the difference maker. Now Turner trying to switch it over, gets the kick over to number 27, Ryan. Ryan trying to get it through. And Kayla Ellis there. Was the one that got that ball out of the Blue Double end. But Turner coming on for Rochester. He's got a goal so far in the season and has played and started in all 4 games she's been in. So it looks like Rochester trying to get some of their goal scorers onto the field here as the Blue Devils have really controlled the whole half so far. And Turner must have heard her name getting spoken, looking for a shot here that goes wide on Almendas. And Almendas able to chase that down. 11:32 left in the first half. Still, Blue Devils up 2-0. This one's going to be cleared to Jurasic, who's going to pop that up. Swanson able to find it. It's going to be sent through. And Matheson putting a little pressure on Taryn Ryan there. And Blue Devil ball going down the right side is Deere. Putting on the burners. Finds Hill. Hill able to keep it from going out of bounds there.
Don't say the score anymore because I don't even know if this is right. I said don't say the score anymore, or the time, I mean, because I don't even know if it's right.
And for those that are used to the big giant scoreboard there in the Rochester end, as Holbrook takes his corner. Apparently there's an issue because of the way the weather's been lately, and this one able to sneak through. And I believe that was Deer getting her second of the day. And that is going to be goal number 7 on the season as she extends her goal lead for the Blue Devils, with the second closest being number 10, Koji. And Jurassic and Holbrook getting switched out here as the freshman from Northville, McKenna White, coming in at the left back side. And number 2, Anna Lewis, the freshman from Edinburgh, Scotland, which is actually close to Coach Andy, is the England native coming over here to help coach soccer. Always love talking to him. Always an absolute blast to have a conversation with. Really enjoys the sport and coaching. Can really learn a lot from him in a 10-minute conversation. And Deer down there in the right corner. And that absolutely pancakes Rochester defender, but that's going to be an LTU ball. And Bologna basically going back to the same throw-in, and looks like we got some more changes here. Deer coming out. So is Deanna Hill and Laura Silverman. As we got Lauren Wozniak coming in. Emily Williams. And that number 24, which I don't have on my sheet. Let me look at who it is real quick. Andrea Williams, freshman from South Lyon. And Bologna making a quick play here. Jukes to the right, sends a shot over. Looked like she was looking for Wozniak there. Wozniak, always one of the goal scorers for the Blue Devils during her career here. The redshirted senior, having 2 goals so far in the season and an assist. Schubach putting pressure on Ryan there again. Ryan really trying to put some pressure on the Blue Devils defense there. As her and Swanson have really been trying to team up there on that left side. And Becky getting a nice clear, but that ends up going to Jenkinson there. She's trying to cut across the field. And that one's going to be just wide of that, and that's going to end up being a goalie ball. This one's going to be clear for Schubach, who's able to clear it ahead. And that one's going to be going off the foot of number 17, Jenkinson. Silverman able to find Koji, who's been absolutely dominant so far in the midfield, really trying to make her presence known, putting some pressure on offense too. Bologna getting fancy there in the mid, and that ball is going to be cleared out all the way back to Matheson at the 45. Bologna coming across all the way over to McKenna White there in that left back position. Was able to get that through to Lewis, who's trying to send it in. To Williams. Sorry, folks. And that's going to be a goalie ball off the foot of Bologna. Matheson able to send that over to Ellis. Find Schubach, who's going to look to the left side to White. And this one going to be cleared out by Shotman. But the freshman really making the difference so far in the season so far for the Blue Devils, with the two top goal scorers being freshmen in Deere and Koji. And really freshman heavy group that came in as over the last 2 seasons. The Blue Devils have lost a lot of solid seniors, some on that defensive line, others throughout the lineup. And the freshmen have really stepped up so far this season and in the season past and helped the Blue Devils keep dominating. And Bologna able to find a hole to Was, who's going to get a shot, to Williams, who's able to get a shot there. And this is going to be a corner, I believe, for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils still trying to find Koji in the middle there. She was able to get a foot on it. Was able to get blocked, and that one's cleared out, and that's still going to be a Blue Devil ball. Nice touch there by the ref. Williams going to send that one in with some power. And Zoronic having a little bit of trouble with keeping that one down. Koji firing this one in over the top. And that was almost a little blocked pass there by Williams, which would have been an awesome goal for the freshman. This one's going to be on the left side. A little bit of confusion. And it looks like Rochester ball. And Leah Freiberg, sorry folks, going to be the one to throw this one in here. And that one's going to go right back to her like a rubber band. This one's back out. And that looks like the end of the first half, folks, as the Blue Devils up 3-0 so far. Been absolutely dominant. Rochester's seen little bits of flurries of fire down into the Blue Devil end, but right now this is the Blue Devils game. And as we go into the half, hopefully we'll see you guys back. Welcome back, Blue Devil Nation. Your Blue Devils are up 3-2, or sorry, 3-0 so far. I'm thinking of another game. But yeah, Blue Devils are up so far 3-0 going into the second half. Have really controlled about 95% of the play so far today. And honestly, Rochester has had little flares where they look real good, and they're putting pressure on the Blue Devils like right now, as Kayla Ellis is going to chase this down for the Blue Devils. And Barnes is going to boot this over to the right side, and it looks like Coach Andy is going to end up keeping the freshman in. As Hill's back in, so is Holbrook, but Wozniak is staying. Deer's back in. But McKenna White and the number 2 of Anna Lewis are staying in for the so far for the second half. And so is number 24, Andrea Williams. And Blue Devils already getting back to where they were in the first half, as Hill being pushed down by Shotman there. And she's going to send this one back, and Ellis is going to kick it back to Almendas so it can get cleared. So far with the stats from the first half, Blue Devils having 10 shots on goal with 13 shots total, and that really kind of shows you is Rochester only really registering 1 so far. And this one going to be a throw-in for Anna Lewis. And Deer, who's got 2 so far today. That one's going to able to get through. Finds Holbrook. Holbrook heading it up. And there's a goal for the freshman, Andrea Williams. She's getting her first goal on the year. Already has an assist, and the Blue Devils up 4-0. The freshman really shining so far today for the Blue Devils. And looking back at the stats, Jenny Deer has 2 goals and assists so far today, with Holbrook getting the assist on that second goal, and Andrea Williams going solo for the 4th. This one's going to be cleared into the zone. And McKenna White able to get that through. Finds Holbrook, who looks like she's getting bumped up to the midfielder position. Wozniak not able to find that ball. She was the closest one to it. And Shotman going down on the play, but Ellis able to intercept her pass. Al Silverman trying to find a hole. Not able to find one, but Lewis able to intercept it. Finds Deer on the right side. Now Lewis getting a little bit of a run there. Ooh, sorry, hiccups. Now Lewis going to go deep, trying to find Williams again. And that's cleared out by Maya Goff. Barnes able to find a little bit of a hole and sunlight there on the left side. Holbrook coming back over. Finding Deer. He's going to go to the left side to McKenna White. McKenna White trying to make a run through. Finds a hole. Finds Wozniak. And that gets cleared out by number 11, Leah Freiberg. That one's popped up by Ellis. Drea putting a little shoulder in on there. That one bouncing over the head of the Rochester defender. Hill able to get through and absolutely mowed down from behind in the box. And it looks like we're getting a penalty kick here, folks. This is going to be Hill's first one of the year. Is Deere getting the only one for the Blue Devils so far this season? But with Zoronic letting 4 go today, maybe the luck's going to be on the Blue Devil side and Hill can get one. And goal for Hill! What a beautiful kick going to the bottom right 90. And that's going to be number 2 on the season for Hill. Blue Devils up 5-0 with about 39 minutes left on the clock in the second half. And that one's going to be cleared out into the Blue Devil zone to about the 30. Lewis going for a deep throw in here over the top of the head of Maya Goff. A little bit of a hot potato situation going right here, but the Blue Devils able to settle it down. Ellis sending that over to Barnes. This is going to be booted. Deanna Hill almost able to get that as Andrea Williams and Jenkinson going down there, both trying to go for the ball. Silverman finds Hill over the top. She's going to let it go to Williams on the side. She's able to get a little bit of a slide tackle there to get that through. Sorry, McKenna White on the left side there, not Williams. Holbrook kind of dipping and diving through the middle there. Ends up finding Silverman. Finds a hole. Williams looking for the left side. That's just going to be a little bit far of the post. And Deere going to chase that one down. Sends this one over the top to Hill. Able to get control of it. Ends up popping through 2 Rochester defenders there. This one's going to be sent back in by Barnes. Head by Holbrook, but Rochester able to contain it and send it back out. That one's going to be dumped into the Blue Devil zone by number 5, Polzarski. And Almendas getting a little adventurous there up at 25-yard line. And a little bit of a missed kick there. Ends up getting blocked by Holbrook. Jenkinson's going to take it down the right side. Almendas ends up picking it up. Williams and Silverman getting a little bit of a triangle pass there with Deary. Deary trying to send that through up the right side to Lewis. Ends up getting intercepted by Goff. Now Ellis having a little bit of trouble. And Rochester with a solid chance here, but that one's going to go top right over the net. That is the best chance Rochester has had all day from the junior, Sydney Turner, and getting the pass over to number 27, Tara Ryan, who's really been trying to make the difference here. And another chance here for Rochester. And Ryan getting another chance here on Almendas. That one's going to be a goal. That was a beautiful interception setup play by Pelzarski. And being able to get it over to Tara Ryan, giving her a one-on-one with Almendas, who hasn't seen a lot of chances or shots here today. So definitely a nice chance there by Rochester. Hopefully this puts a little bit of gas in the tank for them. Gets them going again. And it looks like Turner getting switched out here. Trying to see who she was substituted for. We'll see here in a minute. But Ellis sending this up the right sideline, ends up getting blocked, takes down Pelzarski. A little bit of a hip check from Ellis, but a little bit of a show putting on there. Now Shotman's going to be the one to dump this into the Blue Devil zone. And Lewis able to block that pass now. Wozniak able to send that to Deere. Hill calling for it over the top. Finds her. And looks like it's going to be an offsides. What a chance that would have been for Hill. She definitely has the Jets to turn that into a one-on-one with the goalie. And 34-26 left in the second half. Blue Devils up 5-1. Williams trying to put the pressure on there in the midfield. Now Ellis trying to put the stopper on, and that play is intercepted by McKenna White. Now Deanna Hill over on that left side, able to get the through ball, putting the burners on. Going to try and find Wozniak, and that one is kicked away by Shotman, who's definitely been a strong head there on that Rochester back line. Now White over to Holbrook, finds Silverman. Now Deere again, who has had the golden foot so far today with 2 goals. She's going to send that through to Williams. Never mind, Lewis finds it. She's going to send the cross over. Deanna Hill with the head. And not able to put that in the back of the net. Blue Devils definitely having a solid chance there. And this is going to be a corner with Holbrook being the one who's going to take it. Now let's see if they try and find Wozniak, as usually they were trying to find Koji. Maybe it'll be Silverman this time. No, they're going to go wide with Barnes. He's going to send it back over to Holbrook. A little bit of a misdirection play. Send it through. Holbrook able to find it to Silverman. A little bit of a cluster there. Now Pelzarski with it, trying to get around Ellis. She sends it through to Ryan, who has the lone goal for Rochester today. As Barnes able to stop that one with her chest and get it down and settle it. Now she's going to boot it, finds Holbrook right about the 38, but that one's going to go back to Rochester. Barnes booting that one back out. Now Williams with it. Sends it over to Holbrook, who's going to try and streak down the left side. Wozniak calling for it. And Williams able to block that pass. And the ref calling offsides or out of bounds there. Barnes going to try and power that one through, but ends up getting blocked by number 19, Lindsey Price. Almendas trying to settle everybody down, sends that over to the right side to Lewis. Barnes sending that one out. Over the last two games, the Blue Devils have really had a rough start after the break of the pandemic. I believe it was like over 130 days between games, as the last game was on Halloween against Concordia with the Blue Devils winning 2-1, and then first game back was February 12th. It's against Trinity Christian, and for anybody or any team, that is a long time off. And with the pandemic, there was really only virtual chat, so you're trying to keep the chemistry going. When you got to be at home, you can't really be at school. So can understand why there was a rough start there coming back, but this does look like the Blue Devils are old. As it looks, Maddie Turley potentially might be getting some game time here as she's warming up on the sidelines. And that ball being sent out. Again, Blue Devils really corralling the Rochester Warriors forwards, except for the one goal they had. Other than that, they've really controlled the midfield and the defensive end. And it really shows as we're getting a goal change here, as Almendas is going to be able to relax, and Madison Turley finally getting some gameplay in. With Blue Devils up 5-1, I do think this is a smart move. Try to get her some gameplay in the season, as definitely in a conference game. And from what I've seen from the past few seasons, these girls are always super tight and the chemistry's there. They always support each other, so I know just as much as Almendas wants to play, I know she's happy that Turley's getting some game time. So let's see how she does, and hopefully the Blue Devils can keep going like they have been so far this game, except for the one mishap early in the second half. And Holbrook playing a little bit of keep away there. Ends up finds the hole, finds Wozniak. Wozniak able to find Andrea Williams. And Goff able to put a little pressure on, able to take that ball away. But Holbrook not able to get it there. But number 22, Leslie Bermudez, able to get that down. Trying to find Polzarski. Now Wozniak over to Deere. He's going to dump this over the top to Hill. Hill trying to put on the air brakes. Not able to find it. Kind of White still going down that left side, and that's going to be taken away. But Jenkinson absolutely getting dumped over there in the corner. And that's going to be a Rochester ball. Looks like we're getting a bit of cramping here, possibly, from Pelzarski. So as we're waiting for the, I guess, injury timeout, we are going to go to a short break. And we're back, folks, from the injury timeout there. It looks like Madison Pelzarski has either a really bad cramp in that right leg or calf and is going to get switched out here. Now, number 31, Madison Patak, if I'm saying that right, I'm sorry if I'm not, is going to be switched in for at the forward position. And with 25:30 left in the second half, Blue Devils are comfortably in front, 5-1 if you are just joining us, which hopefully you've been on for the whole show because it's been an absolute delight to see women's soccer back to where they were in the fall as they were on a bit of a win streak there. Al Silverman's going to dump this one into the right side. That one's going to end up going out of bounds as Freiberg is going to be the one to throw this one in. And it looks like Coach made some changes as Williams is back in for Deanna Hill. And Matheson is going to send that over to Holbrook as it looks like she's coming back down the wing. And Wozniak getting absolutely tossed there over top. Rochester midi as Holbrook's going to chase this one down and let it go out. And that's going to be a Blue Devil ball. And White's going to run this one up the field, finding Lewis on that right side. He's going to send it over to Silverman in the front, finding Bologna. Bologna ends up losing that. But she's going to chase it down here. Looks like a little bit of a drive-by. Trying to send a through ball was Rochester. Holbrook ends up picking up that ball. She finds the hole, able to find the freshman. Now Lewis going to send that to Williams, who's going to try and send it in as a deep ball. This is going to be a thrown in for Rochester, but the Blue Devils able to somewhat come away with it. Bit of a volley here. Ellis able to put a shoulder on it, and Silverman able to keep it up in the air. It's like when you're a kid and you're trying to keep the blue balloon up in the air. It's a bit what's going on here right now in the midfield. Now Matheson able to settle it down. Over to White. And that's going to be kicked out by Goff. Speaking of Goffs in the Detroit area, real curious to see how Goff is going to do for the Lions so far this season. Definitely an interesting pickup in the offseason and trade. And that's going to be an absolute beautiful shot that goes a little wide from Holbrook. .21 minutes left in the second half. And Cesarnik is going to be able to kick this one out. Williams dumps this over the top. A little bit of a fumble here. Williams going again for that long shot, trying to find the bottom 90. And just wide. Blue Devils just absolutely littering shots all over the place for Cesarnik today, as she has faced 20 with 13 being on net so far today. Now Holbrook's going to streak down the left side looking for the cross. And that gets blocked. Ends up being a corner for the Blue Devils. with Warble. Oh, geez, I'm going to mess that one up. Warbell ended up getting in there with Lewis finally getting a shot on net there. It was definitely a solid chance for the Blue Devils, and this one it's absolutely bombed down the field off the right hand of Zaranek. Now Williams trying to send the cross in, able to cut it back. Now Lewis trying to find a hole, ends up doing it, gets past the Rochester defender, and that one is just going to be at the back of the net. And we're looking for some changes here as Deer's coming in, and so is Jurasic. Or sorry, not Deer, Koji coming back in as she was an absolute nightmare in the midfield for Rochester. And Jurasic, as always, putting pressure there and making herself very well known in the midfield. And that's going to be a foul on the Blue Devils with the ball going towards Rochester. And Silverman having an absolutely beautiful day today with a goal and a few chances to stretch that out more, with Turley seeing a ball for the first time in a while here off the dump in from Rochester. Now Lewis with it. And then the freshman Williams also getting a goal today in her first of the year and his first as a Blue Devil in her freshman season. Now Jurasic getting around, putting a little spice and nutmeg to get through the midfield. Now Lewis going to cross this one in. And Wozniak with a chance on net. And that one's scooped up by Zaranek. Ellis going to throw this one in deep, looking for Bologna, finds her. With Williams trying to go down that left side. And still Blue Devil ball. Now Holbrook with the throw in. And this one going to be sent down the left side. Turley picking it up. She's going to boot this one a good 20 yards. And Jurasic trying to shoulder that one through. Now White going down the right side, and that ball ends up going out. That's going to be Rochester ball. And it looks like Pelzarnik able to get that cramp under control in her right leg and back on in the forward position after switching with Turner. Already putting the pressure on Koji. Koji able to find White. Finds Lewis. Lewis able to get through those two defenders there. A little give and go there. This looking like an upwards cross. Looking for Holbrook. Holbrook. It's knocked down on the play, and that one's cleared out by the Rochester defense. Bologna getting a shot there that's going low, and Zarnik able to pick that one up. She gets a good boot on that one. Koji able to corral it. Zarnik able to get that through on the left side. Over to Goff. But Goff not to do anything with it. Turley's going to boot this one again. And a little bit more on it that time. Jurasic able to get ahead on it. This one over to Goff, who misses it. Now White not able to get control of that bouncing ball. Looks like we're getting a change here. With 14-16 left in the half. Deary and Deanna Hill both coming back. Hopefully, I keep saying Deary. Sorry, folks. It's Deer.
Don't say the time. It's not right.
And hopefully Deer can get that hat trick today, as we have one before with Koji getting one now. Speaking of which, Koji making her way through the midfield. Now Jurasic is going to send that over to the left side to Bologna. Finds Jurasic in the middle. Over to Bologna. That's going to be an easy save shot for Zoronic. Now Ellis able to kick that one back. Going for the slide tackle there was Swanson. Now Bologna trying to find the hole. Gets it over to Koji. To Jurasic. Able to pop that over to White, who's going to try and send the cross into Deer. Has a chance! Almost had the hat trick today. Would have been the ball, match ball there. And we're going to get a corner. Let's see if with Koji back on, they're going to try and find her again. Going to look wide, and that one headed just right in the net by Jurasic. And Blue Devils able to contain that again as Jurasic able to find Deer. Deer looking for the cross. Ends up going off the field goal post again. She's 1 for 2 for those today. Just a little fun fact. Deanna Hill ends up going down on the play. Looks like it's going to be a Rochester ball there. And Charlie able to scoop that one back up and throw it out like a pinball machine as Bologna's Now on the right side. Matheson putting head in on that one. This is the first Rochester attack that's really threatened in the last 20 minutes or so in the Blue Devil zone. Trying to get fancy was the freshman. Emily Williams on the left side there. Finds Deer. A little give and go here with Koji. She's going to send it up top to Hill. Hill has a chance here. Might cut across. Finds Deer's open. Taking the shot. And Wozniak still has a chance. Blue Devils still trying to get to that 6-goal notch they set in the first half of the season. With a little under 10 minutes to go, Blue Devils still firing on all cylinders here. Just attacking at full force. That one able to pop through for Hill. Over to Jurasic, who has room. That one's going to go long and up and over the fence. And we're getting a substitution here. As Barnes coming in for Kayla Ellis. Now Matheson sending that over to Bologna. He's got room on the right side. Has Deer that was open. Gets around the defender. Gets through. Going to send it across. And oh, what a shot by the freshman Williams. Looking for that highlight reel goal in the upper 90. Trying to go crossbar down. That would have been a beautiful goal. And I personally would have tried to put that into SportsCenter top 10. And that's going to be a corner for the Blue Devils, who have been way above average for their normal corners so far this season in this game, which has been awesome because it really shows how much they're attacking today. Now Deer going to kick that one back out to Bologna. Not able to control it. And Rochester on the attack has the numbers here. Turley going to end up coming to get it and saving the days. Matheson's going to be the one that receives that pass. And that one sent as a through ball, but nobody was home. Wozniak able to get ahead on it. Now Jurasic. And Matheson's going to clear that one out, and that's going to be a Rochester throw-in. And Williams has the room to run. Tries to boot it through to find Dira Hill. And that one stopped. This is going to be a blue double ball. Koji with the throw in. Find rooms for Hill. Hill's got room to run. Has Deer sitting in the middle. There you go. And there's a chance for Deer. She's got it! And the hat trick with the assist from Hill. And the Blue Devils finally getting to 6 goals. 6-1 to Blue Devils with just over 5 minutes left. And match ball definitely going to Deer here as she's getting her 8th goal on the season. Potentially putting her in front for conference goal leader, at least tied, I believe. And Rochester with a little bit of a counter attack here after that beautiful goal from Deer, assisted by Hill. Hill with her 5th assist on the season. Sorry there, folks. Extending her team lead over Bologna, who has 3. Speaking of which, Bologna having the ball on the right side, able to get that through to Wozniak. A little give and go there, going to send it through. Up to number 15. He's going to send the cross through to Hill. Hill getting a goal. Blue Devils 7-1.
Hey, I hope he got that reaction. That was classic.
Deer getting a beautiful assist there, and she has had herself an absolute day. 3 goals and 2 assists. And the Blue Devils just absolutely owning Rochester today, unfortunately, for Rochester. Deer able to get that through to Williams. Still has it and able to get it through. Now Koji able to kick it through. Finds Deer. Sending that along the left side to Kenna White. Kenna White able to try and get through. And a clear ball by Rochester. Barnes has it. Going to look to go over to Bologna, but little tap up from Jurasic first. Now to Bologna. He's going to get it to Wozniak. Able to go through with the through ball to Bologna, who's going to chase it down to the right corner. And that's going to be a corner ball for the Blue Devils. Deer setting up in the middle with Hill up at the near post. That one's going to somehow make it all the way through, and Rochester able to clear it out. Barnes, the one back. He will try and kick that up, get some help. And that's going to be chased down. Charlie able to boot it. Wind really showing here as the ball literally just spun straight up into the air. Now Koji with it in the midfield. Has room to do something with it. Sends it over top. And looks like we are going to get an offsides call here. And Coach Doug over there trying to argue where the offsides was, and that's going to be Blue Devil ball. That going over the top. Turley getting a little bit of pressure there from Pilzarski. Now that's easy. Eased down. Now Bologna coming down the right side with it with some speed. She's going to put that through all the way to Deer. That one sent in. Jurasic able to get a hip on it, and Blue Devils still have to. Barnes trying to dump that over to the right side. Deer able to get a foot on it. Now Bologna able to intercept that clear. Now Wozniak, who has room and has a good foot. She's going to send that over top. And oh, Wozniak had a shot there. Koji with the chance. Wozniak still able to keep it in. The Blue Devils had a multitude of shots in. Another one here. Wozniak able to keep it through and taken down in the box. Both of them down on the play there. A little slow to get up. And Wozniak slowly getting up here. I think she just went down a little hard. Two players definitely going in hard for the ball at the very end of the game. Really shows the fighting spirit from Rochester. The player down is Leah Freiberg, who's definitely tried to put her best effort in, has really went for it there on the defensive side for Rochester. And trying to hear what's going on here. And it looks like that's going to be end of the game there, folks, with the score what it was and with such little time left. Blue Devils absolutely taking over today, getting back to their winning ways and winning 7-1. Deer with a beautiful hat trick. The freshman stepping up today with Williams scoring. And then Deanna Hill scoring and getting a nice assist. It was an absolute awesome game today. Holbrook also getting an assist. So hopefully they can carry this momentum into more of the conference games that are coming up due to the spring break, the pandemic break, and hopefully they can take this into the conference playoffs. But for me, Alex Johnson, my producer, Kiatias, our camera woman, Sophie Antwerp, and then our highlights and interview person down on the field getting all the awesome shots, Alex B. We want to thank you for watching the broadcast today, and hopefully you join us next time. Thank you.